Good morning, Peter Goertz. I'm a psychiatrist. Suicide attempts in children. Life is just plain difficult and is full of challenges, and maybe that's the essence of life, giving us one challenge after another. Each person, in my opinion, has the same inherent value as a human being, so nobody is of less value than the next person. I've not infrequently been seeing suicide attempts in children, and it seems like over the years they've become more frequent, and there seems to be a crisis. I saw a patient after a teenager after a serious suicide attempt, and she survived, but still was not happy and not sure if she wanted to live after surviving the serious suicide attempt. So as mental health professionals, psychiatrists, etc., when we see a depressed patient, we can prescribe medication, we can give psychotherapy, but is that, at least in part, just a Band-Aid? There probably is a lot more that needs to be done. So suicidal children seem to be a wake-up call to us as a world, as a society. What are we doing as patients, as teachers, as parents, as teachers, doctors? Are we doing what we need to do? What are our values like? Our society in the US seems to value money, physical appearance, achievements, and one could see those values as superficial, and there may be a significant downside. So if someone has no money, if other people don't feel they're physically attractive, if they lost their business, does that mean they're of less value as a human being? In my opinion, not. But our society seems to be at least potentially sending that message to people. In our society, it seems to be that quick fixes are valued more than gradual work to attain a goal. COVID may play a significant role in children's lives still, because they suffered from that pandemic and the isolation while they were growing up, this generation of children that we're seeing now in emergency rooms. Social media can definitely have its downsides. Kids are on social media often for hours a day, and the impact can be negative. The messages they get on social media can be negative for them. What I've seen is that sometimes patients, children who are suicidal, have had friends that are also who have expressed suicidal thinking. So it may be somewhat even of a snowball effect, that children often are not happy and then they tell other children they're having suicidal thoughts. So what I'm seeing is suicidal children or children after suicide attempts tend to not value their life very much. And that seems to be a major issue that needs to be addressed. And they tend to value life in general not much. And they tend to value themselves not very much. They feel like they're expendable. So plenty of issues to address for us as a world, as a society, not just the more narrow so-called psychiatric issues, let's say prescribing medication, psychotherapy. Again, to me, it seems that these children who've attempted suicide or who are suicidal represent a wake-up call for us. Thank you.